Hey everybody, this is Shaun Royer once again with Pop and Rock Vocals. Last week we learned about resonance, and today we're going to learn about breathing. Now, there's a bunch of different ways that people teach breathing or think about breathing when they're singing, and we're going to go over a few ways, but today we're just going to go over really basic breathing so that we can get you singing as quickly as possible, okay? Now, the reason why we work on breathing and singing is for several reasons. The first one is because correct breathing will increase the quality of your tone. So, like, if you don't have a good breath support, if you don't have good breath control, your voice is not going to be able to carry and vibrate in the necessary way. So, and it'll become thin or even kind of tinny. So we need a full voice and a full breath support to get the full sound to go through your vocal cords and resonate in the areas that will give a full tone. And then it will also help you to increase your range. And what range is has how high you sing and how low you sing. Now, the obvious thing about breathing correctly is that it's going to enable you to hold your notes longer. And then it will also help control the dynamics of your singing. What dynamics are is how soft and how loud you sing. And a lot of times people think because you're singing louder that you have to use more breath, or if you're singing softly you have to use less breath, and that's actually not the case. Really, it's about having consistent breath control, and we'll be talking about that in this lesson and lessons coming up. So, what is correct breathing? Well, what we're going to discuss for correct breathing in this case is what we call diaphragmatic breathing. And how you're going to find it is I want you to bend over at the waist like you're in a football stance, and then you're going to relax your stomach. And when you relax your stomach, you're going to feel it drop to the floor, okay? Now, as you feel it drop to the floor and you breathe in, your stomach will expand, okay? So in other words, when you breathe in and you inhale, it's going to make your stomach fall to the floor, and it's going to give you a sensation of feeling fat. So hey, don't worry about it, because you won't actually look fat, but that's kind of the feeling that you want is that there's a low deep breath and your lower abdomen will expand. Okay, now I want you to practice doing that, and so when you breathe in, your abdominals expand, and when you breathe out, it's going to get smaller. So breathe in, the stomach goes out. Breathe in, stomach goes in. And I want you to continue feeling, I want you to feel that in that football stance, and then as you stand up, I want you to continue to have that same feeling, okay? That when you breathe in, you expand, and when you breathe out, you'll contract your abdominals. Okay, so here are a few exercises that I want you to try. The first one, and I want you to do this every day for a few days, is I want you to lie down, and I want you to put your hands on your stomach. And as you breathe in, your hands will go up, and as you breathe out, your hands will go down. And I want you to try that maybe 20 times every night before you go to bed, so you get into the habit of breathing really deeply. Then once you get really good at that, we're going to do what we call the wall exercise. And how the wall exercise works is so you're going to take a piece of paper about an inch square, okay? And you're going to press it up against the wall. And then with a slow controlled breath, or I call it kiss lips, where you're making an ooh with your lips or wrapping your lips around a pencil, and you're going to do a continuous stream of air, using your abdominals to hold the air back and just make a continuous stream of air that's going to laser point towards the paper, okay? So it's going to really have a consistent stream of air hitting the paper, and that consistent stream of air is going to keep the paper on the wall without you holding it. Now, at first, most people can only do it for a few seconds, but over the course of this next week, I want you to try to get up to 30 seconds. By doing this, you're going to really learn how to control your breath, okay? So for this week, we have a few things that we're going to work on. You're going to work on the lying down exercise every night before you go to bed. You're going to continue to practice the resonance exercises that we learned last week. Okay? And then for your song this week, I want you to learn the Glee version of Imagine. Okay? So go on YouTube or get it on iTunes and just start learning the song. Remembering first to keep the resonance going, that buzz in the front of the face, okay? And then also getting a deep breath for every phrase and singing each phrase all the way through on one breath, okay? So this week, not only are we working on the resonance when you're singing your song, but actually on the deep breathing as well. So that's it for this lesson. Hope you enjoyed it. This is really the fundamentals of great singing, resonance, and breath control. If you got those, then singing is really, really easy. So I will see you at the next lesson where we'll go more into learning how to control your breath.